Ignition sequence start.
That's right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah. We back at it again. Welcome back.
What's going on, y'all?
Welcome back to another episode of The TakeOff. I'm your boy, adrianakaad.
The TakeOff. Spell it right.
The TakeOff Podcast, to be exact.
What's going on? Oh,
Don't forget to introduce yourself to the people,
I'm
man.
Stubbs. I'm Stubbs. Spell it wrong. Spell it right.
There you go. There you go. Now, what you had to say?
You know, just happy 4th for those of y'all who celebrated. Those of y'all really know why are certain people celebrating it.
I'm going to be real with you, man. The holidays ain't holidaying no more.
As you get older and you realize what holiday is a good holiday, at least for Americans.
Man, look.
None of these holidays, I don't know.
Holidays ain't holidaying no more. I think because a lot of people are waking up to the BS. That's just my personal opinion about it. Yeah, it's a good day to have off work, maybe a couple of days off work, but it's not like, I don't know, just for the 4th, it just don't hit the same.
I think financially, people like holidays, the time and a half, double time, triple time for you super lucky people. But I don't know. I just did too much research on some of these holidays, and come on, whatever. I'm celebrating slaughter. I'm celebrating genocide. You know, some of these holidays. Come on.
All I can tell you is the 4th of July ain't 4th of July no more, and that's not just that. It's a lot of other holidays.
I'll say this about the 4th of July. Same thing occurs for 4th of July that occurs with New Year's Eve. Y'all got to have a cutoff time for these fireworks and gunshots. Like, come on, man. Like, I'll be in bed 1 o'clock in the morning. Bang, bang. Come on, 2 in the morning. Bang, bang.
You know damn well.
I prefer the fireworks, though, than the gunshots and New Year's Eve.
Look, the shit always sound like fucking World War II and III put together.
Yeah.
Every damn year. And it was so crazy about it is, it don't just stop a month after or 2 months after 4th of July. Sometimes you might hear it literally later on throughout the year.
Yeah. Some people say they fireworks. You just light them boys, throw them at somebody.
Especially during New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember we did it before. I ain't going to get into that.
But the point is, we all lit off them little quarter sticks of dynamite, which is known as M80s.
Yes.
Still hear those, man.
And they were doing something right in the front yard this morning, last night.
Man, you know, it's so crazy.
Last 2 nights.
It's so crazy, too, because the night after the holiday, everything was looking smoky. The atmosphere was looking smoky, just straight up smoke. Like a straight smoke fog in the air.
And some of y'all people clean up after yourselves. Y'all know y'all don't got nobody in the neighborhood who just go around cleaning up. Some of that firework debris stay on y'all property or in the area for weeks and months. Come on, so clean up after yourselves.
Hey, you know what, too? I noticed the night after the holidays, particularly after the 4th, it bring out the craziness in people. I'm going to tell you why, because, all right, I worked the next morning. Mm-hmm. Man, I'm trying to pull in the gas station to grab, maybe a bottle of water or something. Man, like maybe 2 or 3 seconds after I pulled in, man, the whole gas station was flooded full of your cousins.
Yeah.
Just out there, man, blasting music. They not like us. I mean, got their pit bulls, walking around and shit like that. You could tell it was a young crowd. But not even lucky for me. I just happen to know a couple people in that crowd already.
Yeah.
Say, hey, man, let Big Dog get by. Let Big Dog get by. But it was just the point that, like, damn, people ain't got nothing to do after a certain time.
Yeah, lounging around. No loitering. But again, if there's no loitering, give people something to do. Open up the parks late.
You sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, as soon as I said it, I was like, wait a minute. But at least recreational centers and other things people can do.
You sure that's a good idea?
Okay, keep libraries open late. What about that? Let me guess. You sure that's a good idea?
You sure that's a good idea?
We got to do something with our free time other than drinking and smoking. I don't even hang around people like that. Drinking, man, that's all you want to do with your free time? Drink, smoke, and club?
But you know what? I can't be too mad at them because we all was young once. We all did crazy things when we were younger. It's like the older you get, the more and more particular you are what you do and where you be hanging out at.
True. Yeah, I don't even got no rebuttal for that. He's 100% right, but certain friends that drink, smoke, club all the time, friends. I did just say I don't hang out with people like that. I do, but it's what they call it, few and far in between, something like that. It ain't no every day, every week. It's, man, once every 2 months. I'll go somewhere with you, but I can't do it too often.
Sometimes, you got to be young and dumb. You got to be young and dumb because, No such thing as a wise old man.
Yeah.
But as long as you done with restrictions.
Yeah. I remember being a kid knocking on doors and running. I remember one time knocked on the door.
Ding dong ditch.
Everybody got different names for it. I ain't gonna say the name we got. It was somewhat on some other stuff, but I remember my brother, after we knocked on the door, my brother just vanished, and I got scared. In that moment, I'm mature. Like, man, what if he got caught? What if this? What if that? I'm like, where is my brother?
You fell for the old trick.
But he said he jumped down in some grass, some tall grass that was laying there. What to do? Because he couldn't, I guess, get off the porch in time. And I was scared of that moment.
Did you get caught?
No, we didn't get caught. But again, now that I'm older, I realize how dumb that was because a lot of people got ops out here. Like, say if we hypothetically, let's just say it's somebody out here who is in a gang for real. Somebody just knock on his door, kids knock on his door and run. He coming out with the gun, thinking it's probably grown men after him or his family. We don't know what strangers dealing with.
That's damn sure a game I for sure would not be playing nowadays.
Oh no, not nowadays. But
man, what all these ring doorbell cameras out here? No.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a wrap.
Even if you go up to the house with a mask on just to do that, knock on the door and run, how will they receive it as home intruders? They might shoot you through the window and get off scot-free.
They could. Look, kids, don't play that game. Play something else. Do something else. Do what we used to do.
And don't play with yourself either, unless you got one controller in a gaming system.
Yeah, that's today's thoughts from Stubblefield. You heard what he said. I don't know if I can co-sign that. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, what the hell?
You looking like, wow, that was left field.
I'm sorry. That took me off guard.
Left field.
Hey, okay, yeah. All right, that's something I want to talk about. Yeah, we going to talk about it real quick today.
I guarantee you I know where you're going, but go with it.
We need to talk about the EBT. I'm sorry.
There we go.
The BET Awards.
Now, what happened? Because
Wait, one second. Let me get a minute. Not only the BET Awards, but what the hell was that awards?
I didn't watch it.
Nothing but booty cheeks in the air awards.
Again, I ain't watch it. I don't.
No, all right. Have you seen some clips of what happened?
I've been so busy lately dealing with other stuff. I only saw one clip of Childish Gambino gave an award speech about how does he got the same amount of awards as more Grammys than Jay-Z, but less than somebody else, something like that. That's all I read.
Well, I'm just
Joe Smith or something.
Well, I just put it out there. I haven't really consistently watched the BET Awards in years. I mean a very long ass time.
Yes.
I want to say the BET Awards haven't been good ever since you seen Rick James get on the mic and said, "Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch."
Was that after or was that before when Outkast said the Southside got something to say? That was 95.
You way outdated with that.
Man, that was probably the last BET Awards.
Bro, that was during the era when the Chappelle Show was popping.
Okay.
That was during that time.
Okay.
That's why it was so funny when he did it, because you remember Dave Chappelle used to do them skits on Rick James, bitch.
Yeah.
And he did it on the BET Awards.
Okay.
That's why.
So you're right. That's probably the last one I seen too.
Yeah, that's when it was actually good.
Yeah.
But not
just selling sex.
Well, the thing about it, I knew it was messed up even last year, because last year you had Sexy Red and Christian Rock when she was pregnant dancing on each other.
I want to say last year or the year before though, they did have a rap battle. They had DNA and K-Shine, and I'm heavily into rap battles. Community culture.
I don't remember. But this one, I actually forgot it was coming on. That's how bad. I didn't even know. I forgot all about that because the BET Awards ain't been relevant for me for a long time.
Relevant is a word now?
Whatever. Yeah,
relevant.
Yeah, relevant. You know it's a damn word, God damn it. But I'm just saying, it ain't been relevant for me in a long ass time.
It sounded like you saying revenant. Or never mind. I'm sorry.
Reverend. Are you trying to say Reverend?
Revenant. You remember with Leonardo DiCaprio on the beard? Damn, we messing up on words. God, it's contagious. Well, okay, relevant. Never mind.
Relevant. That's a word.
No, it is a word. But you said revenant.
Look it up. Relevant is a goddamn word.
Relevant is not what you mean to say. That's all I'm saying.
What I mean to say?
Oh God, you got me slipping.
No, relevant. You messing up on your own, bro.
Relevant is what you mean to say. BT hasn't been relevant.
That's what I said. Relevant. Man, you messing me up now. Anyway, back to what I was talking. Don't you hate people like that? I'm gonna make a video about people like that.
You already made a video like that because
I'm gonna make it again. And I'm gonna say, yo, goddamn name. You man, look.
You
the
did that
point.
early.
Look, this was the point I'm saying. The BET Awards. I haven't watched it. Is that okay? I haven't watched it.
Whatever words you want to choose.
It ain't been that important to me in a long time. Actually, the whole BET network ain't been important to me ever since probably AJ and Free got on 106 in Park.
I give you that. Right after that, I stopped watching that.
Yeah, for whatever reason why they got rid of them. Since AJ and Free, BET ain't been popping like that. Even when it comes to their reality shows. You remember back in the day they used to have reality shows like College Hill?
I remember. I used to love that.
Yeah, College Hill. You had Baldwin Hills and all that stuff. Or even Hell Date. You remember Hell Date?
I don't really remember Hell Day.
Hell Date was like a comedy show date. It's like a blind date, but the date be so damn bad.
It used to be like like a midget or something on one of them episodes with a like a cupid.
Used to be dressed up as a little devil.
Little devil. Yeah.
Hell
Okay,
Date.
I
Y'all remember?
that, yeah.
I'm taking it back with that one. Hell Date.
I do remember that.
Yeah, BET ain't been popping since then. Along with a lot of other things. But I'm just saying, I didn't watch the whole awards. I just saw bits and pieces. Mm-hmm. It was terrible, even for what I saw. So basically, one of the main things was that it was overly sexualized. Another thing is, too, it was nothing but ratchet BS going on. And a lot of people, I didn't see it personally, but a lot of people in there liked the Usher tribute. They said it wasn't no men singing in the Usher songs. It was just nothing but women.
Whatever we talking about on stage? Not
On
singing
stage,
or people in the okay.
Because I guess they gave Usher some type of achievement award.
Lifetime or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And it was no men. No men singing no parts of Usher songs. It was all women.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, so that's one of the things where it got you to thinking. Was the Boondocks right?
About what? About Usher?
No, about BET.
Oh yeah. I remember that was one of the episodes they tried to cancel or got rid of. Remember on Boondocks? That one, the one with Tyler Perry, and that was the third one. I think they was like, no, you can't air this one.
Well, you can still see them on.
I mean, yeah, you can still see them
on HBO Max per se. But the Boondocks was ahead of their time.
But even before, get the Boondocks topic off. My fault. I was just gonna say, black culture, quote unquote, is sexualized, hypersexualized. So I knew that's what BET was gonna be bringing that angle.
But it hasn't always been like that.
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. It in order to confuse the people, you gotta distract them with something like sex, drama, or some type of toxicity.
I think that we'll start turning for over sexualizing hip hop is right around the time, I hate to say it, when Nicki Minaj started popping, because she wasn't really rapping like that. But then once Cardi B's and Meg Thee Stallions,
it was before that.
It was, but it died down and it started ramping back up when more women start being played on the radio.
Well,
because again, I can't deny it. You had your Uncle Luke, you had your Tootsie Rolls, you had other people doing it back in the day, but it died down, and I was like, ramp back up. Let's just put the women in the forefront, get them to talk about busting it open and wet this.
Hey, you're right about the Uncle Luke thing, because the Uncle Luke thing really hyped it up.
Yeah,
but the fire really started blazing up when Adina Howard came on the scene.
I can't recall who that is right
I'm going
now.
to be a freak. Okay.
Adina
Howard. When that started, then you had people like Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown. Then, it kind of died down a little bit, but then
I acquiesce. I am wrong. Okay.
What you mean?
I said it got ramped up around when Cardi B's and Meg Thee Stallions, but now that you're saying all that, I agree. I fall back. I am wrong at my prior statement.
You want to know what I think what happened during the Nicki Minaj era? I think what really ramped that up is like it ain't like we never seen any female rappers that was overly sexualized before. Mm-hmm. I think with her was different. I think it took a change because she started promoting the rainbow stuff.
I don't recall her doing that.
I do, because you remember when she came out with that one song, I can't remember the damn song. Can't think of the name of it, but it was a song where
it got radio play?
Yeah, it got radio play. It was definitely popular in her heyday. But I remember in that song, it was pushed more so toward the, driving women to be with each other.
I'm trying to think of what song you could be talking about. I can't recall.
It go like that.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
If I had this one girl here, she'll tell you, because she's a super big fan of Nicki Minaj.
Okay, but it's something you got to look up. That's all I can say. But if you were to hear it, you know what I'm talking about.
You know what? I'll say this about Nicki Minaj. Even though in this conversation, she's the avatar for ramping up of hypersexualized music other than her BBL or fake posterior.
And that's another thing that popped off when she came out.
She was doing
When the start of the BBL whole thing. Anyway.
But it's rappers or artists who came out after her who really took it to another level. Because Nicki Minaj was touching on other topics and subjects, but it seemed like a lot of these other women, it's purely, that's it, talking about sex, talking about busting it open, talking about a dude got to pay to do this to me sex. Like, come on.
Like I said, when it came to the overly rap, and you're right, that's when the whole trick culture really started to take off.
Trick culture, I like that, yeah.
Not saying that it hasn't been what it was, but it really started being more popularized when that happened.
And just for you people who are unaware of some of this lingo, tricking is
you don't have to break it down explicitly.
You have a clown doing magic tricks.
There you go. A clown with money.
Yeah.
A clown with money.
A clown with money.
A clown with a whole lot of money.
A red nose nigga.
A dummy with money. How about that?
Dummy with money.
Dummy with money.
That's what it is.
Anyway, yeah.
Now, for those who you really know what it means, we'll leave it at that.
Hey.
What they say, what's understood don't need to be said.
Y'all know what the hell we talking about. Don't act like y'all don't know what the hell we talking about.
It's my first time ever hearing this definition, though.
Yeah,
that I'm saying.
But, yeah, a lot of this really started with Nicki Minaj. Especially
it ramped back up.
Yeah, well, especially with women promoting women to be with other women. I would say that.
I don't remember her promoting women to be with other women.
I haven't. In a couple of her songs, she actually said a couple things.
You know what? I'll say this. Why I probably don't remember it, I wasn't the hugest fan of Nicki Minaj. Solely because around that time, I hung out with women who listened to her, but I never became a fan it was in one ear out the other. That's why I probably can't recall it.
Yeah, but it's sort of like, when a rapper say something that you caught on to, like, wait a minute, what the hell?
Yeah.
It was like that.
Okay.
It was like one of the Main Street songs, like, wait, what?
Okay.
You know what I mean? But then after her, then incoming more stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You had, not saying Rihanna was on that tip, but Rihanna started to turn bad. You know what I mean? She was the good girl at first.
With me, so
you see what I'm talking?
Hey, Rihanna. Yeah.
You remember?
I want to say this.
You remember when they said, "Has the good girl turned bad?"
It's something wrong with me. I don't really, when it comes to comedy, only male comedians make me laugh. When it comes to music, I really only listen to male artists. But Rihanna, you are okay, and Lauryn Hill. Okay, I take it back for the actual artist. Rihanna, you are one of the top artists I listen to. So,
she's a great artist.
Man, I love your music.
She's a great artist.
Like, I don't know how to give you your flowers for real. You make good.
Basically, what you're saying is you like the stuff she puts out.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Because it's like, even again, if it's like "Sex with Me So Amazing" and other songs you do, it's just not. I don't know. It's more classy somehow. It's like even The Weeknd. Weeknd has some dark music when you literally listen to his lyrics. He talking about, because you did this, I'm gonna make you lick this other girl up off me. I'm like, whoa, what I?
But you see,
I like his music.
But you see how all that, not to cut you off, but you see how all that came from where it came from.
Yeah.
It came from that transition.
Yeah, I agree with you. But
that's not the only transition. The transition too was to pop off of social media. Well, don't get me wrong. We had the MySpace, we had the Crush Spots.
Okay.
But when IG and Facebook really started popping off, it took off.
Yeah.
It took off.
Especially when you was able to put your own music behind your little snippets. That's how a lot of people, for one, got famous. And for two, you got to. I don't think she got famous off of.
She got famous she got discovered from MySpace.
Okay, then I'll take that back. But I don't know. Again, I do like the way the trajectory hip hop is going, and being able to share stuff with people is going. Like even this video, me and you back in the day, we'll have to take it. For one, it's going to be a process to edit it. We're going to literally have to cut film, snip it together, then transfer it to a bunch of VHSs, and then probably sell it out of our truck or something. But now, I like the trajectory, technology, and the whole collective sharing is going. But some things and messages and other things that get out, I don't agree with. But who am I to control it all?
But back to my original point about the BET Awards and the whole BET network, you notice all of them got bought up by one company.
Viacom or?
I think so.
Okay.
Then all the other channels that it was bought under start going bad too. They start promoting the same thing. Reality TV shows and stuff like that.
It's an agenda.
Of course it is.
But again, if y'all don't see the agenda, something's wrong with y'all. It's so much going on in life. If you don't see the underlying what's occurring, Man, these people got 5-year plans for y'all. They got 10-year plans for y'all.
More like 20 and 30.
When you're poor, you have to live day to day. You have to think about the money today, the rent due today, a bunch of stuff today. They don't got to worry about money. They don't got to worry about even they getting their car tires repaired. So they get to just sit back and think on decades how to screw you over. They already 10, 20 years.
Man, they know more about you than you know about you.
We going to put out the phones that don't give out radiation over there. The phones that do give out high radiation, we going to sell them over here and mess these people up.
You know what? This right here is one of the best and worst things that happen to mankind. It has.
I agree.
Because it's just like a gun. It could be used both for good and evil.
Yep.
Just be careful how you use it. Because as you can see, there's more people using it for bad than they are for good.
I wouldn't know that.
I mean, they are. I mean, go down your Facebook timeline. Attention seeking, validation. Look at all these crazy ass pranks, bruh. These crazy. Look.
I agree because with the pranks, it's a lot of people who would just walk up to you and do a prank, but as long as it's being recorded, that is supposed to normalize it. But in reality, if there wasn't no camera there, that's some crazy stuff. Get away from me.
I just saw a prank. I'm glad this happened to my man's because dude was just trying to buy his groceries. Mm-hmm. Dude just gonna, you know, after you pay for your groceries, you got the prank is they come up and take what you paid for and walk off. And dude was like, man, look, I just had a long day. I just want to grab my stuff so I can go home. Dude gonna walk over his wife. What you gonna do about it? Da, da, da. He said, what I'm gonna do? Okay. My man getting ready to pull that boy out on his ass in the store. And as soon as you saw that, the dude with the camera start ducking. He said, hey man, it's a prank, man. It's a prank. Like, man, look, fuck all that prank stuff. I told you I'm tired. I don't feel like being bothered. See, your man over there about to get you killed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stuff like that.
Man, I ain't gonna say where I was in Detroit yesterday, but it was on some open carry stuff. This dude was walking around with a cowboy
strip club.
No, it wasn't. Come on, this guy. Come on. I don't do them not like that. But one of them cowboy waistbands where you about to go on the duel. I can't think what it's called. He had an old school revolver with a long barrel, and I didn't even realize that's what he is. I thought he was just. I didn't know what I thought he was holding, a flute or something, a clarinet. I don't know what I thought he was holding. But when I actually looked, I was like, oh, he got an old school cowboy like waist belt with the gun, and he was just holding, I guess, his gun holster. That's what.
So my man had the Yosemite Sam.
Bro, he had one of yes. It was old school, and he was an older dude just walking around with it, holding it. But you could tell he wasn't, even though he wasn't holding the actual gun, he was just holding the gun up while it was in the holster, or the arm up while it was in the holster. I guess it was just too heavy for his hip or something.
My man had to hear ye.
Or it probably was a piece of bread. I don't know what in my head I thought it was, but when I realized what it was, I immediately looked at his face. His face didn't say, where's this nigga at? His face just said, I'm just out here just chilling. So
my man was just carrying around a big-ass gun for no reason.
No, open carry. It's not like you can get in trouble for it. It's in a holster.
Oh, so now was he the only one carrying a gun? Or?
Yeah, he was the only one, but you could just tell he was there. I was at a restaurant. You could tell he was there to order some food, and he is just walking around looking at the menu. And
with a big-ass gun in it.
Man, yeah, but I don't know why. I guess a lot of people didn't pay attention to it. Even me, I glanced at it a few times because it was like what kind of color? It was like brown but lighter than this table. But I don't know. It just didn't. I first immediately looked at his face. If his face would have said the face of where this nigga at, or when I find him, I'ma hurt him, I'm up out of there. But his face just said, I'm just chilling, looking for some food. So
with a big-ass gun in your hand.
It was still in the holster. He didn't have it out.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. I thought he had it in his hand.
No.
Oh,
he had the gun was in the holster, but he had his hand under the holster to hold it up.
Oh,
I guess it was too heavy for his hips or whatever. So
he just, I see what you're saying.
So yeah, that's why I'm like, usually when I see in I guess you could call it threatening positions, I always look at the person's face because I'm kind of good at reading faces. And his face just said, hey man, I ain't on no BS. I do open carry and I'm just going here to get some stuff. So
well, that's not the first time I've seen that. I have seen, well, not with a gun that size, but I seen people with their gun,
yeah,
open carry. I mean, we in the open carry state, so you can do that.
Yeah. You're right though. It was the Yosemite Sam.
I
only seen he had one.
Yippee-ki-yo-ki-yay.
Yeah, man, that barrel was like that barrel by itself was long as
man. Did he drive up in a horse?
He might have. I seen a horse today.
Where? I
was at a Jamaican restaurant. And this dude had one in the back. I got his name in my phone. He said he do horse rentals.
Where's his place?
The Jamaican spot?
Yeah.
Island Spice, 6 Mile in Southfield. One of my favorite Jamaican restaurants, Island Spice. Shout out to y'all.
It sounded like he might have came from Rouge Park because they got a horse farm up there.
Possibly.
Yeah, they got it's called Buffalo Soldiers Park.
Oh, that might be
Shout out to y'all because I know Yeah, y'all right up there on Rouge Park. I know exactly where y'all at.
Because I was telling homeboy, I was like, man, I've been wanting to take a woman on a horseback riding date. Preferably we go on the actual trail, not just around in circles. And he was like, yeah, just call us up. We'll set it up. We can. You might have to come a few cities over, but now I just got to find a qualified woman. Man.
You know what? Speaking of that.
I be having some good date ideas, but it's like the women I'm involved with.
Speak on
y'all
that.
not the ones.
Speak on that for a minute. Expound on that.
Man, I was just going to leave it at that. Y'all
No. Expound on that.
There's certain women, as soon as I meet y'all cool, I'll chill, kick it with you. But as far as spending real time, possibly even real money with y'all to do actual stuff I want to do, hot air balloons, helicopter rides. Groupon got a bunch of stuff to offer. Even horseback riding, kayaking. It's a bunch of stuff I want to do, but y'all not the woman I want to do it with. I'm sorry.
And why not?
A lot of times it's because I don't see a serious relationship with you. If I see a relationship with you, it's whatever.
No, sorry.
That's what you meant to hit that one? If I don't see it.
My bad. I just had to use it at least once a show.
I'm sorry, that's who I am. I'll still hang out with anybody, but if I don't see a serious relationship with you, it's going to be minimal. But that's what a lot of y'all women want, at least that I perceive on social media. As soon as you meet a guy, take me the most expensive thing and do the most outlandish thing. Most men is like, no, I got to see if you qualified. Going back to, again, the pipe fitter from a few episodes who got fired, he kept saying, you not qualified. Don't mean I hate you. You don't give off what I am receptive to.
Got you. No, that's perfectly understandable. But you know why I hit that?
Why?
Because that's going to lead me to my next topic. I showed you the articles. I don't know if you still got it.
I didn't read them.
Well,
I probably did.
Well, we'll link them in this video. Okay. But the reason why I want you to expound on that and the reason why I hit that is because the topic I want to speak on is they're saying it's an article, a couple articles came out stating that romance, hear me out, romance leads to unrealistic expectations. And I can believe that.
Go deeper. No. Zoe Williams.
So, and some even put that in position to be as equal to prawn.
Prawn?
Yes.
What does that mean?
You know what prawn is, right?
Is that code for PR?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
To prawn. And the reason why I had to think about, like, what the hell? Why would they put two and two together? But then I started to understand, oh, that's what they mean. So basically what it is we know who romance is really marketed to.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Just like that holiday that start with a V.
Yeah, we all know who it's marketed to, especially movies that come from Disney. The Beauty and the Beast, the Aladdins, Snow White, Looking for My Prince Charming, stuff like that. Basically what they're saying, I'm saying it. What they're saying in this article is they are bringing unrealistic expectations. It's make-believe. It's not really true. Now, can stuff like that possibly happen? Yes, but it's not going to happen the way they market it to you. Just like prawn.
Yeah.
There's no way that you're going to knock on the door and all of a sudden.
We got to come up with a better word than prawn, man.
Well, for now, we're going to use it.
Okay.
It leaves unrealistic expectations. Like, case in example, I'm going to go to as coming from a woman's perspective, I'm going to go to a library or a coffee shop. All of a sudden, Prince Charming going to ride up on his horse and we're going to ride off together. It don't work that way.
In movies?
In movies, but not real life.
I'm sure the probability is just low in real life. I'm sure stuff like
Have you ever heard anything like that happening?
It was a basketball player. He met his wife at a club.
Okay, but
she turned out to be she didn't even know nothing about. She don't watch NBA or nothing like that.
But has it happened exactly like how it happened in the movies?
I'm sure it has, and we just don't hear about it. But I'm saying the probability is low, and nobody.
I'm not saying it don't happen, but it's not realistic.
No, yeah, it's not realistic.
Like
I definitely agree.
Now, can some things from prawn happen? Absolutely, but it's not the norm.
Amateur prawn, yeah, all that stuff happens. It's amateur.
But it's not. What I'm saying is, this from the scripted stuff, it's not realistic.
It's not collect.
Yeah, it's what are the odds of, what you hear in these movies really happening? Think about that for a minute. Like, case in example, I would love for myself to find $1 million, but what are the odds of that really happening? And unmarked currency. it can happen in the movies, no doubt, because somebody can write that in and all of a sudden
I read articles all the time about people going fishing, a kilo will wash ashore. Some people, it was an article a while ago, some people ordered something on Amazon or something, a box of money came in, and they told the cops, why do y'all keep doing that?
Yeah, but what's the probability of that happening on
Yeah, you're right, it's low, but there is a probability, so therefore there is a chance.
But let's talk about the unrealistic expectations part of it. Now, that's going to bring about...
No, yeah, because there's too many people who have high hopes.
But I won't even say high hopes. It brings standards that you know damn well that are not realistic. You feel me?
I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can only do what you can do. You're not going to get everything that you want.
Yes.
But what you can get, you could probably get some things that you want and then build on the rest. Mm-hmm. You can't have things like this as an already made product and not work on it.
Yeah.
What in that case, that give you no room to work on yourself. So what are you going to do? You just going to stand there? It doesn't work that way. Like case in example, if you want a nice body, you got to do your part too. That leaves people with unrealistic ways of thinking. And also too, not to cut you off, I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
But also, that is in that same article, just read it. Mm-hmm. They're saying that people who are hopeless romantic, who believe in that stuff, they're more prone to be dramatic.
However, some people are just...
And prone to trauma. I mean, toxicity. I'm not trauma, toxicity.
But again, some people are just... They do get the luck of the draw. Whether it's physical genetics, whether it's mental genetics, or... Because you just said a lot of people, you got to do your part to go to the gym and get a good body. Some people are just going to have a good body all their life. It's the jackpot genetics. You just are that way. Some people are just physical specimens. Some people, again... You could walk into a club or a bar or even just to a gas station and the right guy could just see you and he knows what it is with you and vice versa. Some women know what they want out of certain men. I don't know if you remember a few years ago, it was that they called him the hot convict. He was like a light-skinned dude with green eyes, a convict. And he kind of went viral, but nonetheless, he ended up getting involved with a billionaires. Some girl who was a billionaire.
Yeah, she like heirs or something.
Yeah. Some girl saw it, who was a daughter of a billionaire, liked them. They got kids together and everything now. I feel bad, though, for the man's original baby mom. They had like 3 or 4 kids together, and he just said, skip, and I'm rocking with this one.
But see, stuff like that, where does it come from? It's marketed.
How is that marketed?
No, certain things like that can be marketed because look at it like this. That represents drama to a degree. He just got out of jail.
No, okay, I agree with that.
You see what I'm talking about? Him being who he looked like, okay, what it is. He just... he looked up. But when it comes to certain things, it can also do things to your mind that can unlock doors and make things be, how can I work this? Make you more delusional. Like, I'm going to go back to the prawn argument for a minute. We think, it might be real what we're looking at, but we think that that's all the way real on how it should be in life.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
I hear you, but... I don't even want to, because I told myself I'm going to stop trying to have sexually charged conversations. So.
Well, what I'm saying is this. We all know what happens when you watch those movies. All of a sudden, you get as men or even as women, you get unrealistic expectation to think that's how sex is supposed to be all the time. You can. I'm just saying. So you go too far. That's why you go too damn far.
But again, hey,
if we can keep it on that level to make an intelligent point, that's cool.
Yes.
But romance, that's what I'm saying. Even in one of my last podcasts, romance ain't what we think it is. Romance is something marketed. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, just like even wedding rings are marketed.
Absolutely.
Diamonds are common as diamonds are everywhere. You dig in your backyard, you're going to find one. They're common.
Exactly. And who says you had to have...
Flowers are marketed. Giving flowers
chocolate.
To somebody, this was, hey, we got all these extra we got back orders of flowers and chocolate. Let's come up with a holiday.
Even now, it's beyond that. Now it's Birkin bags, chocolates, and all that stuff it's not even that no more. Now it's got to be Birkin bags and fly me out.
Let me say this to you ladies, though. Stop passing up on the broke guys. Build your man up and he's going to build you up. Because a lot of these dudes that are already established, what do Kevin Samuels call them? High value men. man, they gonna look at y'all as a piece of meat. They gonna just use y'all. Like you wasn't there with me shooting in the gym. That's a real quote. You wasn't there with me shooting in the gym. You don't deserve none of this.
I hate that whole high value man thing. I hate it to death. And
so again, if you're a woman who was there with somebody during the cry, I don't know. I'm just saying the cry is a struggle. The cry is before they were established. Case in point, like LeBron and his girl, or I don't know why I'm only doing basketball players. Like even Magic Johnson and Cookie and a bunch of other people. Of course, I'm gonna take care of my girl, get her any purse you want, do this for her, that for her. You were there with me when I had nothing, or when I wasn't as established as I am now. But y'all women, y'all already just want to walk in the door with a dude who got everything, and there's not much y'all got to do or bring to the table. But look at me, don't I look nice? And most of the time, us high value men are aware of the fact that even if I'm gonna take care of you, buy you things, fly you out, you're still gonna be out getting your back blown out by other dudes. Most men, we compete when a girl ain't the one.
I'll just say this.
Vice versa.
I'll say this. Don't give up on a broke man that's trying, that has ambition.
He worded it much better.
Yeah.
Quicker.
Because, don't get me wrong, a lot of y'all are messing around with broke-ass dudes who ain't got nothing going on.
If they not trying, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
Trying, they might not be able to make that light bulb the first 1,000 times. Eventually, they're going to get it.
That's why you see a lot of them rejecting dudes that work at, FedEx, UPS.
But even if they are working there, but you see them every time on their lunch break reading a book or working on their craft, or they always just coming up, hey, check this out, or trying to kick knowledge, keep an eye on them brothers. And brothers keep an eye on them type of sisters too. Of course, we all have eye candy, something we want for the moment. But at the end of the day, when it comes to longevity, which we really have to date for longevity and true commitment and love. But if y'all just out here having fun, all this advice we just gave ain't for y'all.
I remember it was an old school dude I forgot his name, but he said some real game. He said, fellas, go for the girl you like, not for the girl that you want. Because the girl that you like actually will be there for you more than you think. The girl that you want may not want you back. May not. Notice I said not always, but may not want you back.
Again, probability.
And really, who's to say that type, and this goes for women too, who says that type of person ain't there to destroy you? Every rejection is God's protection. So you might want to listen to the rejection more than what you think it is.
When it comes to, I can't believe I'm saying this, when it comes to the Bible, I never really read it fully through. I keep telling myself I'm about to. The only story that stands out to me the most out of all the stories I'm aware of is that Samson and Delilah story. He really. And
why is that?
He just really wanted her. Mind you, it was another woman who wanted him. I think his parents was trying to set him up, but he was like, nah, I want what I want. And she cut his hair, lost his strength, and he got.
No, go ahead.
Pretty much that's it. Just like so, it's like what you said. Sometimes you just can't go for who you want because you'll just be blinded by. Dang, we tongue twisters all episode. You'll just be blinded by the future you envision with this person versus taking 2 steps back and actually acknowledging them for who they truly are. Well, again, this goes for men and women. I'm not just giving men advice about women. It's interchangeable.
Well, in the scriptures it also says too, do not hearken your strength onto women.
What the F does that mean?
Do not give your strength onto a woman.
What by strength they mean the erectile?
You know what I mean by strength.
Strength can mean a lot.
You know what I mean? Strength.
So don't give your strength to women. What did you talk about the other week?
Strength in general.
Don't give your strength to women. The other podcast we was talking about using your strength to carry women groceries. So I guess he must have read that passage in the Bible. I'm not going to lend my strength to her.
Well, here's the thing. That was a woman. That wasn't a lady.
Oh, okay. He's getting literal again.
Because you got to look at it like this. If, even with that situation, what it appears to be, she not only rejected him, but dogged him out. You see what I mean? Why would you want to help somebody who disrespects you? Now, if you were to reject me with respect, no, I don't want to. For one, we neighbors, and I don't want to shit where I lay at. That's different.
Yeah.
No, I'm working on myself, but we can remain friends. That's cool. If you treated me like a neighbor and asked me how I'm doing and vice versa, that's different. I have no problem with helping you out. But if you were to disrespect me every time I say hello to you, then you're not deserving of any type of respect from me at all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's
you got to be able to
and
know
that's for
what
women too. Women too. That if you get disrespect from any type of man, any type of woman, don't help them.
You just gotta be able to know when to call it quits. Keep it pushing.
That's what I'm saying.
Keep it pushing.
That's what I'm saying.
Walk up to a girl, she rejects you horribly and try to cause a scene. Still be calm. You don't gotta match energy, especially if it's on some negative stuff. Just be like, I'm sorry for bothering you. Have a good day. Keep it pushing. But did you have other topics? I'm sorry, you still.
No, I'm just saying if we neighbors, that means we're gonna see each other more than once.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing? Oh, hey, I'm doing fine. All right, keep it pushing.
I don't even socialize with my man. My neighbor, she just said it the other day. She was like, "Why you don't ever speak?" And I was like, "Hi." And I walked in the house.
Man, you are an introvert. We know that. We know that. We are an introvert, and that's okay. Sometimes it's cool to be one.
But I mean, I got some attractive neighbors. For one, you know what messed me up? It didn't mess me up as a kid, but it was a lesson I learned from a movie. You remember that movie Boomerang?
Oh man.
When
here we go.
When Eddie Murphy had Tisha Campbell as a neighbor.
So you telling me you can't control yourself?
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that scene when I was a kid and I watched it, I was like, that scene told me never mess with your neighbor. That's what I learned. I never messed with any of my neighbors my whole life.
But that's different than saying hi.
No, I'm saying say hi, but
no, because I definitely feel you.
I'm not gonna say I'm speaking for the neighbors.
You know shit
around here, but it's almost every time I've ever lived anywhere, it's girls on my block, or they could be immediate neighbors or women on my block. As soon as we just have one little small 5-minute conversation, I know what it is or what can go down if I want to take it to that level.
That's why you control yourself.
No, I got self-control. Just I say hi to you and I keep it pushing because I don't like messy people. Messy women, y'all are some of the worst people in the world.
He said it, not me.
I remember I had this. Never mind. Well, skip. I say I had this a long time ago. This is a girl I was involved with, and she got married, and she invited me to the wedding. And I was like, are you crazy? No, that's messy. You don't do that. And then I had to tell her, you don't do that. And she didn't get it. And I'm like, I didn't tell her she was messy, but I was like, it's just out of respect. But you messy. If you remember, you messy. Certain things you just don't do.
That's mess with a dress. But I do want to talk about this subject. I'm going to go back to it. They not like us. They not like us. They not. Yes, I got to talk about it because I just recently saw the video for that particular song.
Man, that thing went up quick.
You know what? I'll be the one to say it. I actually like the video.
Oh, yeah.
I like the video. The beef was garbage, but I like the video. I'm keeping one. I'm just saying, the beef was garbage, but I like the video. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be 100 with you. I actually always did like Kendra's work. And that has nothing to do with the whole Drake thing. I just like Kendrick, and his music because it's different. Him and J. Cole. I just think both of them are different when it comes to the game.
Out of the new wave, them is like two of the top artists I listen to out of the new wave of artists. I like Jid and a few others, but yeah.
Jid's cool too. I like Jid.
Big Crit, a few of them, but.
Logic. Anyway, I rock with Logic. He got a lot of songs.
He got some good songs. I don't know what it is about him. I just don't like, but song-wise, you good though.
Yeah, I like Logic. But even with this, They Not Like Us, one thing I would say about this song, that song quickly became an anthem.
Yes.
That song, look, Drake's not having a good song.
And it got more than one meaning to it. Even if you say they not like us, that can mean a bunch of things.
It can mean.
I can just look at you and say, they not like us. And we going to lock in and know what it means in that moment.
Man, Kendrick, you programmed the masses for that song. You know what you did. And it's cool. It's cool.
I don't got no issues with it.
But you know what? That song quickly became, because when it first came out, a lot of people weren't rocking with it at first. And then
I think it only take 2 or 3 listens to get it.
Maybe, but because the beat by itself is cold.
See, I didn't like the beat by itself.
I always did like the beat. Actually, I'll tell you what I like most about the song besides the A minor part. Mm-hmm. I like the end. Are you my friend? I'll be locked. That part hit different.
This way.
Yeah.
Step this way.
I don't know why, but that part with me, it just... And that's a song you could dance to, too.
It took me a few days, because sometimes I listen to a song, but a lyric just... It's like a ghost lyric. I don't hear it. Like the first 4 or 5 days I heard that song, I didn't hear him say the line where he said OVO means the other vaginal option.
Yeah.
I did not hear that the first 10 times.
You got to keep listening to it.
And then when I heard it one time, I was like, whoa, he said that. And I just...
And he said the Shawn Michaels reference, too.
Yeah, man.
Sweet Chin Music.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I mean, that song you can literally break down.
And in the black culture, black culture is full of wrestling fans, believe it or not.
Ric Flair, all that. But even with the song, even with the video, you ain't seen it. When he said A minor and he did the hopscotch, cold. And the fact that he had the old school crumping people with the clown in there, cold. It's like he brought the West Coast back together.
And it looked like he might have even had a little block party. Like everybody come together for my video. I'm gonna be serving free food. Get y'all a hot dog.
And I saw the video when they was crowded up. My man had the Detroit hat on.
Yeah.
What up, though? Respect for that. Yeah, I mean.
Detroit go everywhere. If you're from Cali, New York, and Detroit, I'll even say Chicago. Y'all go everywhere. Y'all go everywhere.
Hey, did you see that video of my man? He went to Toronto and started singing. They not like us in public. He just walked around and started rapping.
I heard something about Rick Ross got fired on, but I don't know much about that topic. And I've seen there are videos now at some Drake concerts where he's performing the song himself.
What, They Not Like Us?
Yeah, he's performing it himself.
He rapping in this?
Yes.
I gotta look that up.
Man, I'm like, maybe he knows he lost and what else to do but to embrace it. Yeah, he got a good one on. So.
Well, I gotta say, Drake is not having a good summer. This is not summer 16 for Drake. This is summer.
Music-wise, I'm sure he could still have a baddie pull up.
But when it comes to this whole beef, he's not having a good summer because I'm pretty sure everywhere he go, he hear that damn beat. Dun, 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 dun. He's not having a good summer. But I will say this: did you hear what Marlon Wayans just tweeted?
No.
Marlon Wayans tweeted something saying between Kendrick, Drake, Rick Ross, and who he beefed out with, stop the beef. Because he said literally he knew Biggie and Pac. He was with them 20 minutes before they got killed. He said it's not fun until somebody get killed. He said he urged everybody to stop it.
I don't think these beefs are going to go that far. Because we learned, the culture learned from that. So I'm not going to say beefs can't go that far because, again, the whole King Von thing just happened not that long ago. But I don't see these beefs going that far. If anyone, it's going to be whoever Rick Ross is currently involved with situation.
We didn't think that until the other rappers got killed.
But the other rappers, was it rapper beef or was it street shit? That's why I use King Von because his was kind of like, even though it was street shit, it was street shit amongst two rappers.
I mean, look at Biggie and Pac.
That's what I'm saying. We learned from Biggie and Pac. So
I still don't think so.
Beefs, most hip hop beefs that precede Biggie and Pac don't. We
see it, but we ain't learned. Not too much. I don't think so.
I'm gonna bow out this conversation. I feel like we gonna go in circles.
No. The reason why I say that it's not nothing like that. It's just the fact that it can quickly escalate.
Yes,
it could, no matter who you are. Don't think like even when Marlon Wayans just sent that tweet. Don't think you can't get touched.
Oh no, yeah, anybody can get touched. Definitely.
Don't think you can't get touched because you definitely can.
Yeah.
And how they are with them two, how big they are, still, you know what I mean.
Salute to the J. Cole's clairvoyance. He seen what was happening from kind of around the corner. He bowed out quick. So salute to you, J. Cole.
And Marlon Wayans mentioned that in his tweet. He mentioned that. He said,
it must have been more than one tweet, or it was just
it was one long ass tweet.
So because I remember back when I was on Twitter years ago, you only had like 140 spaces. Now they extended it since then.
I guess since they became X. But he mentioned that too. He said, "Do what J. Cole did and just squash it."
Just did, yeah. Because most of the time, when all these rappers got beef, as soon as y'all at the same event or in the same room, it don't carry over. That same energy don't carry over. You ever see two dogs barking at each other through a fence, and when the fence start to open, they get calm? That's all it be. But again, some of y'all got real street beef, and it's like, man, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, as far as that Rick Ross thing, I don't know too much about that. I did see the video when they got into it. I don't even know who the hell he was beefed out with.
Yeah, I don't. Same for me. Also, I didn't. I don't know who he's beefed out with. I just believe he was in Toronto, and he might have played Kendrick's song and somebody slapped him or something to do with Hell's Angels. Yeah, Rick Ross or something.
What? Over that song?
Possibly. I don't know that much either about the scenario or situation.
Yeah. I got to look more into that. But even if that's the case, you see how quickly that escalated?
Yes.
You see what I mean? So, I hope for the best, but, things like that can end up very messy.
Mm-hmm.
Very messy. I want to mention other rappers, but they didn't get killed because of that. They got killed for other reasons. But, yeah, just watch your backs out there, If y'all can squash it. But at the same time, that is an anthem. That's not like us. That's not like us. So yeah.
Good song. Again, I don't really listen to the radio. I don't even know what's out on the radio. I know another song was playing. I was hanging around my cousin the other day. A song started playing. I was like, what is this? He's like, it's on the radio right now. And I was like, this is on the radio? It was so trash, bro.
That's why I don't listen to
Now, I don't know if it was a local song or if it's a national song, but as it was playing, like, you got to understand my mentality. I don't want to say that. But nonetheless, I grew up in the era of what I'm going to call talent, or at least listening to talent. Like, I grew up listening to Marvin Gaye, the Dells, a bunch of these Earth, Wind, and Fire, to go from that to pop that booty, pop that booty, or whatever the fuck. It's like y'all not trying, man. Y'all not passionate about it no more. It's like, I don't know. I just want to go back to the days of real talent.
Man.
Because, again, some of y'all, just because y'all subject matter is garbage, y'all still bring talent into it. Some of y'all can rap about wet and beating the guts up, but y'all could say it and do things in a way where it's like, oh, it's still talent behind it, though. But most of y'all not.
Who you think is the best hip-hop group of all time?
Group? What are we talking about?
You know, like Bone Thugs, people like that. Who you think is the best?
What makes a group more than two people? Because Mobb Deep is only just two people.
I mean, you can use them too.
Dang, give me a minute. I can't, because I know I can't think of. You got Wu-Tang, you got Mobb Deep, you got. Now are we talking about? Let me think. I'm trying to think. I know it's a bunch of people I'm not thinking of. Because Junior Mafia, is that a group or is that a squad, or are they all still the same, synonymous?
That's what it is.
You know what? Who I'm going to give it to? I probably just do Outkast.
Outkast, yeah.
That's probably who I can think of right now, Outkast.
I give you that one.
There's probably some other ones who deserve a slot. I used to really like Onyx. Especially, I used to like Onyx.
You forgetting about Camp Low.
I can't even recall who that is.
They made that song Lucchini. This is it. What? Lucchini?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know what? You know what about that song? I never knew who performed it.
It's an old school group.
No, I know the song, but I'm saying that's one of them songs every time it played, I never ran to the radio. Who is this performer? I never knew.
Yeah, that's
just like Souls of Mischief. I used to listen to that song all the time.
93.2 Infinity?
Yeah. And Crucial Conflict, that song, Hey, I used to listen to y'all song all the time, and I didn't know for years later, oh, that's who does that song. So it's just one of them type of scenarios.
Yeah, I definitely get it, you know.
Yeah.
Who you think had better music now or back then?
Oh, back then. It's largely in part because of the subject matter. But again, nowadays, we do have good artists with good subject matter, but just back then I felt like it was just way more. Because again, J. Cole, he's representing for the modern artist. You can't deny he's really like, he had some of the best features of the past 2 years, J. Cole.
You know, and today do got some good music, but the problem with today is that sometimes it becomes overly saturated in one particular type of topic. Money, hoes.
I used to have a rhyme for it. Cars, clubs, coochie, fashion like
all that
Gucci,
stuff.
loving the cutie, shake the booty, Glocks, blocks, and rocks, rap about stocks, so stop. It's an old.
We give him a round of applause for that one.
It's a real old rhyme or poem I wrote a long time ago. There's more to it, but that's it.
Yeah, we gotta give up a round of applause for that one.
Appreciate it.
But not saying that they weren't talking about that stuff back then. It seemed like today that's all they talk about.
Yeah, it's like.
And all they show.
It's the only like a Bose-Einstein condensate of music. We're only going to do this and we're all going to just focus on this. Sexualizing things or the hood stuff.
I mean, everything. And it's so funny because even though these people rap about being in the hood, they don't even live in the hood.
Yeah, most of them don't. I still remember when I found out, what's the name didn't stay in the hood? He was actually from a rich family.
Who? A lot of them are.
What's the dude that came out to Detroit and got Young Berg, B-E-R-G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember what his other hit maker I think it is now.
I know he made Sexy Lady.
Is his new entertainment name Hitmaker, right? Something like that?
I don't know.
But anyway, him, when I found out he came from a well-to-do family, I was like, what? Or even Cassidy came from a well-off family.
A lot of them do. I mean,
yeah.
If you ask me, most of them do, if not half. Half, if not most of them come from.
Dave East, man, I feel like you're an industry plant, dog. I'm sorry, bro.
Man, we can name all day who I think is an industry plant.
I still rock with you, and I love what
Why
you
you think
do.
he's an industry plant?
He just don't got that even his authentic hood side don't transfer even over interviews and music. I'm like, nah, bro, something's off. Maybe you had to look and they just told you what to do. Get a face tat, do this, do that. We got you, dog.
Man, most of these big name artists are industry plants, if you ask me.
Now, authentic one is definitely Nas. Of course, you
think so?
Authentic, man.
Why you say that?
I just can't. Again, you just come off like, bro, I really went through that shit, or I really grew up in the hood. I really did this, really did that. Now, one that did catch me off guard was Biggie. When I found out Biggie, even though he really did do drugs and all that, he never had to. Biggie never, because his mom was making good money. He was you can't come off the stoop, good kid, but he just chose that. So I can't be mad. Even with Hitmaker, you chose that. Cassidy, you chose that, but y'all kind of didn't have that option.
Well, the artists of today who I think is industry plant. Of course, I think Sexy Red's industry plant.
All day.
Most people online is even saying that.
All day.
You know, a lot of artists that come out of nowhere all of a sudden get big, industry plants. Y'all know who the hell I'm talking about.
Let me think with Meg Thee Stallion, what you think she is? Because she is like, I don't know about, I'll be honest, I don't know about her.
I heard some things in the background where she tried to make it big. The reasons why she didn't is because something happened before. I can't remember. She might be.
You know who else is not an industry plant?
Well, I would say who is one.
Who?
Cardi B.
See, now when you say a name like Cardi B, now you got to define an industry plant. Because I know she's authentic to herself.
She can't rap.
I give you that, and a lot of people write her music for her. So is that what makes an industry plant, or is it other things that make an industry plant?
I mean, look what's being promoted through her.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying, and you would know. You would know.
But again,
because the reason why I say that is, well, let me rewind it. It's gonna be kind of off topic, but notice how when Sexy Red came out, you don't hear too much from Cardi B. So what I'm saying is, it takes one to replace the other.
Sexy Red music sound like it's all made inside of a booth in a closet.
But did you hear what I said?
I heard what you said.
It takes one to replace the other.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They said Cardi B's kind of knows how to be classy. We need somebody who's 100% ratchet.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about?
Lower.
So when you bring in this to replace this, in my mind, to replace this, we don't need you anymore. So fall back a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to put this next one in the forefront.
Right.
We need somebody a little more ratchet who look like this, who do that. Like
same thing with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B.
Yeah.
Because when Cardi B came in, Nicki, we really don't need you.
Yeah, we don't need you.
I don't think she's an industry plant, Nicki, because she can actually spit.
She can, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Now we got to define what's an industry plant. Does it really come all down to who raps, or who do we want in position to portray, to sway people?
An industry plant, in my mind, is somebody who was planted there for a specific type of goal or agenda.
Okay.
That's what I know.
Think. Okay, so if that's the case, Nicki Minaj fought for her spot, so she's not an industry plant. Cardi B, okay, from that definition, I can see Cardi B being an industry plant.
From Nicki's point of view, I think it was kind of conflicted because I think she got in off her talent, but I think when she got with certain people, they start to
say, hey,
push a narrative with her.
They say you earned your slot, but if you want us to open up these curtains, you got to get that
saying.
BBL, you got to do this and do that.
Yeah, because how come artists like Lauryn Hill are not being promoted now?
I thought she went crazy.
You know what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Regardless of that, we can talk about that all day, but what I'm saying is, how come they're not promoting music like Lauryn Hill's? Or NDRE? Music like that.
They don't put it on the forefront, but a true artist, like or a true music head, not even an artist, somebody who's a true consumer of good music to you, whatever you define as good music, you're gonna go sift through YouTube, hours of all these streaming services and find the music you like.
It's because they're pushing in a narrative.
Yeah, they're gonna throw the bullshit in your face, but it's like, oh, get out of here. I'm gonna go that way.
It's not mainstream.
Yeah,
it's not mainstream.
Trust me, if y'all go through any one of my playlists, I got, to my knowledge, but everybody would say that I listen to good music. To me, I go high and low for my little playlist.
So when we name the artists who we name now,
let's name 3 artists that to put people up on.
Go ahead.
You got 3? Well, it's an old school. Well,
we already named some. Jid from one.
Jid, it's an artist named Blue. I've been listening to you, I think, since you dropped your first album, 07. Just type in Blue in Exile. I've been listening to you for a minute. It's another guy I knew too, Bobby Sessions. I'm liking what you're putting out so far.
It's an artist. He's not an American artist, but I like Burna Boy.
I heard the name, but I don't believe I've heard the music.
It's a specific song I've been rocking from him. It's called Real Life.
If you send it to me, I'll check it out.
Burna Boy. That's a good one for me.
Big Crit, but I like Big Crit. I don't know if a lot of people know. I feel like y'all should know about him, but Big Crit is Flatbush Zombies.
MF Doom when he was living.
Oh yeah, I love MF Doom music. You know what? And I'm late to the bag. I heard about him growing up, but I never put his music on my playlist.
Mm-hmm.
But then years later, I was like, man, let me throw this dude on my playlist. And the song that did it was all caps.
Now, what about Detroit artists?
Foulmouth. Him and
Foulmouth. Hey,
almost everybody.
I gotta do it. Foulmouth. What up, dog?
But him and almost everybody I've listened to who raps on one of his beats. He got a guy, Isaac Castor. I love that dude music. I even seen him last year at Dally in the Alley.
Of course, I'm gonna rock with Royce the 5'9".
Royce Book of Ryan was good. The Algorithm, I think, was your other album.
Hey, you know what? I like some of the more hood stuff.
Wait, let me before we get on another topic. Royce the 5'9". When they always say who had the better verse on the song Renegade, Eminem or Jay-Z, and I say, why do y'all leave out Royce the 5'9"?
That wasn't pushed.
It wasn't pushed, but Royce the 5'9" verse,
he killed that.
You gotta when you say who had the better verse on Renegade, you have to have all three all three people have to go into the topic of conversation.
Man, they could have kept Jay-Z's verse. That's my opinion.
It grew on me. I get what it grew on me. So it's this guy.
They could have kept that.
This guy I used to work with. He got me to see Jay-Z's music from a different perspective. But I was already a fan of Jay-Z. Not saying he made me a fan. It's just.
If those of you haven't listened to the Royce the 5'9" Eminem version of Renegade, go watch it. Go listen to it, please. So.
And scary movie.
Yeah.
Good song too.
Well, Stubbs, I think we should wrap this up right about now.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Probably our longest episode.
Yeah, without no interruptions.
Yep.
One thing I want to say, I know that our subscriber count is slowly rising. Thank you all for doing that.
Like, share.
Do all that good stuff. We will be coming with social media soon. And check out our shorts. We don't have any up right now, but we will.
Check them out, yeah. Check out what's not there.
Not yet. But again, I'm your boy, adrianakaad.
I'm Stubbs, spelled SBBUTS backwards.
And we out of here.